Alright, y'all.
VO.
I'm Mozart. Basically. There's some shit that's on my chest, you know what I'm saying? I reincarnated, you feel what I'm saying, into this state of being, you feel what I'm saying, in 1992. But they told me my name was Vonte and shit. And I ain't really understood shit that's been going on here ever since. I woke up, my nigga. I'm supposed to put it right here. It's like this cool shit. Fuck the fourth wall. I woke up here and like I had this natural tendency towards love and to see the best in things and the best in people, and I believe so hard in things. I believe so hard in people and animals, and just everything was beautiful. Played outside and shit. I just love interacting and shit. And ever since birth, there was what people would consider toxic elements around me that slowly but surely corrupted my view on humanity and the world itself and shit. You know what I'm saying? And as I like deal with this battle that's been going on since childhood with believing in the inherent goodness of humanity and contradictory reports that I get from my after being stolen from or witnessing fucked up shit happen or seeing, you know what I'm saying? I find myself here today on the anniversary of 9/11 and shit, and that shit just give me a lot of mixed feelings and shit. Like, I hate to see the state of people's like mental, you know what I'm saying, conception of what's really going on here and shit. Like, it's hard to talk about shit without the necessary like background information. But basically, what's been bothering me is a complex of things. Like, y'all ever heard about the 6.5 trillion tax dollars that are missing? Basically, go ahead, that shit, bro. Roll a number. Basically, the Department of Justice was getting audited. It was supposed to audit all these shits. Apparently, it's like its first year audited, and they found out that they couldn't account for $6.5 trillion of our tax dollars that went to, I believe, the defense budget. If something went wrong with the Pentagon, they just don't know where the shit is. And like shit, I recently just got into the job market and seen what everybody's talking about. Like, oh, they taking all these taxes out. Ooh, if I just did get them taxes took out and shit. And I believe the general consensus is that most people, at least around me, they think that it goes to like the roads or it goes to welfare and food stamps and shit. And some of that's done at the local and state level. Some of it does go to these things, but like 6.5 trillion of shit, nobody knows where the fuck it goes. And then like when I look out into the social media, I want to tell you, like, yo, look at this crazy shit, because you see everybody protesting and rioting and standing up for various ideals and beliefs and shit. Like, yo, well, what about this one right here? You feel what I'm saying? It's like there's no real shock and outrage about it, and it's not because people don't care. It's because people simply aren't aware. Because if a mass media program, you feel what I'm saying, that's considered respected, doesn't project it outwards into the population, then it's not considered real because you didn't see it. Like if it's not from fucking Huffington Post or CNN, Fox, MSNBC, or any of those places, if you don't see it projected out there, the Washington Times, New York Post, then it's not real. It's considered uncredible. It's considered some silly, you know what I'm saying, conspiracy theory without really giving it much thought. And what's projected on by the media, by the mass media, is what's considered most important. I have several examples of shit. I fuck with Kaepernick for kneeling during the anthem and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Police brutality is a problem that needs to be addressed. It's wrong, but it is only like less than 1% of black deaths as compared to you know what I'm saying, other issues. You feel what I'm saying, like health, or you know what I'm saying, what we put into our bodies. A lot of us die from heart disease and food-related diseases and shit. A lot of us die from fucking abortion and shit. You feel what I'm saying? And not to really make no comments on nobody's personal life. It's just there's a a general misconception with what's going on. People looking at that, and then all the news attention is on that, or a simple comment that Trump may have made, or a simple comment that Hillary have made, or that they said on the campaign trail, or upcoming debate that they may have, and then they get people who are supposed experts, and some of these people may be rappers or comedians or somebody who works in the field, and they just come in there and they just opinions at each other. They just state what they feel, whatever oh, Trump said this, I feel like about this, and they have a representative from the black community, a representative from the feminist community, probably have them up depending on the issue, and then that's not fucking news. That's people stating their opinion back and forth and shit. And when real news drops, oh, a hacked memo, a leaked memo from the George Soros Foundation confirms Black Lives Matter is being funded. You know what I'm saying? At least $600,000 specifically for the to mobilize Black Lives Matter protesters in St. Louis for a specific agenda that has to do with the funding company, the foundation and shit, that may not necessarily be in the best interest of Black lives themselves. Like this founding this company who's like funneling these hundreds and thousands of dollars to this movement have a different objective than what the movement purports. You feel what I'm saying? And then like, or a nigga just like, and then activist just like gets found in a car dead. You feel what I'm saying? Shot up. You feel what I'm saying? On fire, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's the protest and the national outrage and shit about this person when this person is apparently the actual one who was on ground level, who knew what was happening with Mike Brown, and who was in touch with his family, and who was really fighting the Ferguson Police Department. These were the people we seen on these streams throwing the tear gas back, and the people actually in the community. And when these people say like Black Lives Matter isn't for them and shit, and it's like it goes wildly ignored, it doesn't get thousands of retweets and shit, but it's like, oh no, this shit may not be what it said it is. And fuck all that, $6.5 trillion like tax dollars missing. It don't matter what color, if you work in America and they take taxes out, you have the right to know where your taxes is fucking going and shit. People should be up in arms. We should be demanding answers. Like, we are the citizenry. We have to hold the government responsible for shit like this. It's on us, you feel what I'm saying, or it's gonna go unasked. Like, nobody's really paying attention to what the fuck is happening. Fuck it, you can just edit this all out. I'll start from right here. I don't appreciate how their goddamn, like, the government is basically a revolving door for any corporate entity who pays for the position. Like, Obama's been criticized for this, and there was a leaked fucking document, if you was paying attention to the WikiLeaks documents on the goddamn Democratic Party. It was basically a recommendation list for people from these corporations who were recommended to be federally appointed by the president based upon how much they contributed to the campaign. So it's based on how much they paid. They were getting government jobs and shit. But all you gotta do is pay for it. Or if you look at the results between, like, you know what I'm saying, how much these individual companies are spending on lobbyists, you feel what I'm saying, to pay for their causes, like, you know what I'm saying, to get their causes heard and shit. It's becoming less about the people and more about a corporate entity and shit. But we not paying attention because we worry about whether motherfuckers standing up during an old ass song. Like, we gotta pay attention. We gotta wake the fuck up. There's monks doing supernatural shit out here, bro. There's monks. It's fucking scientific research from motherfuckers at Harvard and goddamn other institutes of science and scientific papers. You feel what I'm saying? That like show motherfuckers like raising and like lowering their temperature with their conscious intent, or like proving under laboratory conditions that their conscious has a positive effect on their immune system, you know what I'm saying? Fighting diseases off more efficiently and shit. You feel what I'm saying? And instead of focusing on shit like that, which is actually science improving, bro, we focus on like negative, like just generally negative shit, and then we walk around with these negative mindsets, and we just worried about what's gonna happen to the country, what did Trump do, what we gonna do about it, or Obama, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just gotta learn like to inwardly focus and shit. And if we are gonna focus on some shit like that, we should at least focus on the element of the shit that affects all of us that really matters. Or some shit like the Dark Act. People need to write 90. They did a study one time. 90% of Americans wanted to know what their food was labeled as. My nigga Obama got up there, you know what I'm saying, before he got elected and promised to, you know what I'm saying, label him. Hey, nobody's perfect. He did the opposite. There's probably a lot of corporate pressure and shit. Maybe he doesn't want to, like, you know what I'm saying, lose his life. If you're watching, you should look into what happened between Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders, and why Bernie Sanders actually lost the race and decided to support Hillary, and to see if there was any murders or dead bodies, anything that would maybe influence him to, like, join that campaign. How can we sit here and vote, dog? How can we sit here and continue to support this system? Motherfuckers don't like Hillary or Trump, and they're like, well, I guess I choose Hillary because I hate like, this is not a choice. Like, how motherfucker gonna give you, like, this, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you was at a fucking restaurant or a buffet and shit, and they're like, okay, this is all you can eat buffet, like, yeah, you got the freedom of choice, man. You can have any meal you want. I'm like, okay, well, what y'all got in here? Well, we got some shit, we got some boiling shit, some hot steaming boiling shit, and we got menstrual blood. We got a big steaming batch of menstrual blood. And you like, alright, I want some chicken. I want a kale smoothie. I'm a vegan. I want, you know, we got free. And they're like, nah, alright, well, about that, we got this shit. Also, the menstrual blood and the steaming shit is related. They cousins. They're both cousins. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, these are your options. So go vote, or you a horrible American. Go vote, you piece of shit, fucking conspiracy theorist, hippie, non-voting, tree-hugging, fucking. What are we doing? Like, are we an informed citizen? Are we gonna wake the fuck up and start going progressively towards the problems, or at least go inwardly towards ourselves to know and learn and love ourselves and practice self-mastery, or go outwards and remove any barriers that are restricting human progress through their own greed and selfishness? My nigga, are we gonna move on or not? Let me roll up, bro. I'm stressed all over again.
Let me roll up,